You're watching Yoga with Marcie, and I'm Marcie. Today's video, we are going to do some yoga. We will find out how it turns out together. So, all right, start with our legs crossed, kind of making sure our backs are straight, kind of making sure that our shoulders are not hunched over, but are holding ourselves up and supporting ourselves with your hands resting on your knees or on your thighs, whatever is comfortable for you. I'm going to stay here for a few more moments. And then, fun fact, we are going to switch legs. And so you're sitting cross-legged. I'm sure you're sitting the way that you normally do. And so this gives you a little bit of stretch on the other side, because there's going to be your normal way. Like for me, switching legs, this is my left leg is underneath, and so there's a stretch in my thigh on my left side. So just depends on which is more comfortable for you. Trying to keep ourselves upright as much as possible, so we're not hunching ourselves over, kind of getting those back muscles working. Okay, then now that we're here, going to put our left leg out and then do a little bit of a stretch to our left side. Trying to take a couple of deep breaths here. Then coming back up, sitting nice and tall, switching legs. And with this, you can kind of rest your hand wherever feels comfortable. If it feels comfortable on the floor, on your shin, on your thigh, kind of wherever feels comfortable for you. Getting a nice side stretch here as well. Or at least I am. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're all stretched out. But not me. That's why I'm here, doing the yoga. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a couple of quick cat-cows. Getting on our hands and knees. Rounding our back for cat. Not rounding your back for cow. What is this called? Concave? Is that right? I don't know. But that's okay. We don't have to know everything. That is why we have other people in our lives to be part of our community. We can be all a part of this YouTube community. We have our own support systems. And that's what the most important thing is. In my opinion, we cannot do this thing called life alone. That's why we need each other. Now I've got a big pile of dog hair, so I'm going to throw that over there. We're going to get down into a quick child's pose. Take a couple of deep breaths here. This feels good on my back, personally. But maybe I'm just sore. Need to do some stretching. Okay. So we are going to do our first downward dog of the day. Take our dog for a little walk here, kind of getting our feet stretched out a little bit, our legs, calves stretched out. We're going to lift our right leg for dog split. We're going to come down with our leg diagonal underneath us for pigeon pose, and we're going to stay up here. If you like, you can always come down on your forearms. You can put blocks underneath your forearms. You can raise your foot up like this. I don't usually like to do that because it hurts my feet, because rheumatoid arthritis problems But yeah, I'm going to keep my knee down, but you can do kind of whatever variation of pigeon feels good for you in this moment. This one feels pretty good for me. Also, sometimes I like to, like I said, put my forearms down on the blocks. Today I'm feeling like staying up here. You never know what you're going to get with me. I never know what I'm going to get. I just kind of go with it and figure it out. But again, that's, I feel like, what life is. We just figure it out together. Okay, we're going to switch sides, go back into our downward dog. Left leg up, dog split. We'll put our left leg diagonal underneath us. If you want to keep things even, you can do the same variation that you did on the other side. If one side doesn't feel as good or you have an injury or kind of stretch, feel free to do some sort of modification that works for you. So very, very rarely in life are both sides the same. So I don't know if you're with your body, if both sides are just perfectly equal and symmetrical and everything's the same when you stretch. But for me, that's not the case. So sometimes a certain side needs a little bit of TLC. Okay, we're gonna get it back into our downward dog. Go where our feet meet our hands for a forward fold. This is a nice stretch. Okay, we're gonna come up to stand. We're gonna take a water break already. You know, forget anyone who shames you for taking a water break, because that's not me. Water is good for you. So if you need a water break 20 times during your workout, you take a water break 20 times. Not that anyone asked me. But I'm going to tell you anyway, because this is my channel, so I can do what I want. All right, we're going to do a couple of sun salutations, starting mountain pose with our feet pretty close together here. We're going to have our arms overhead. We're going to forward fold down, look up for a flat back, back into forward fold, get ourselves out to plank, lower ourselves to the ground with as much control as we can, put ourselves into cobra pose, lifting the shoulders as so. You get back into downward dog. And we'll have our feet meet our hands in forward fold. Lift our gaze for a flat back, back down into forward fold, and big arms stretching overhead. Okay, we did it. We did one sun salutation. Okay, isn't it fun that I match this? This was my plan all along. I just think it's fun. I feel like even like the coral colors at the bottom, coral colored leggings. Anyway, I digress. Let's do another sun salutation. I wonder if you all just like to watch the chaos, because I feel like that's my life. It's just me and the chaos. I mean, I shouldn't speak too soon, but there are no dogs in here currently. There are dogs in my house, but they're not in here yet. Again, I don't want to jinx it, because I know the second I say that, they're going to come in. Ow, that was a shelf. I just don't hit your hand on a shelf. I mean, you can if you want, but alas, maybe I'm too close to the shelf over there. Okay, let's go ahead and do our last sun salutation number 3. Okay. Okay, big arms. Let's not hit my shelf there. Whew. I'm getting a little hot and sweaty. How about you? Whew. Water break number 2. Are we going to try to get 20 water breaks into this? Maybe. Keep watching to find out. Okay, while we're standing, let's go ahead and do a couple of standing poses. We're going to start with chair pose. Haven't done chair pose before. Start like in mountain pose, like we started off our sun salutations. Then we're going to bend our knees, put our arms up overhead. And you can kind of see how far you're able to go, how long you're able to hold it. You can see I didn't hold it very long, but let's try some intervals. Let's start with 10 seconds. Let's see if we can do that. 5, 10. Okay, what do you think? Let's do 15 seconds. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. 5, 15. Did I say 10? I don't remember. I was counting in my head. Again, my counting, I don't know if it's again or first information. My counting may not be 100% accurate, but let's see. You think we can do 20? I don't know. That 15 was pretty hard for me. Okay, let's say our last set of chair. Let's go ahead and try 20 seconds or 20 marcie seconds, you can call them. Whether they're shorter or longer than real seconds, I have no idea. But I try to count, and I will try to give you every 5 seconds so you're not just waiting there and being like, when is this going to be over? Okay, 20 seconds. Ready? Let's go. 5, 10, 15, 20. We did it. Oh, my legs are sore already. But that's okay. That is okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a couple more standing poses. We're going to start in, well, do we want to do this right? Probably. Okay, let us get back into downward dog. Put our right leg up for dog split. Have our foot come through for warrior 1. Okay, we're going to pivot our back leg perpendicular to our front leg for our front foot for warrior 2. Trying to look ahead at my front arm, my right arm in this case. Oh my goodness, my legs are tired already. Okay, we will go into triangle pose, straighten that right leg, get ourselves in the triangle pose. And you can use a block to support you. You can put your hand on your shin. You can put your hand on the ground if you can reach that far. whatever modification feels good for you. Okay, then we are going to get ourselves into plank pose, lower ourselves down to the ground, go into cobra pose, back into downward dog. Okay, we're going to repeat that on the other side. Left leg up, dog split. Get our left leg as far forward as we can. Getting ourselves steady for warrior one. Taking a few deep breaths here. Let's rotate our right leg perpendicular, right foot perpendicular to our left foot, looking straight ahead, over our left arm. That chair pose. That really got me. How about you? Okay, we'll straighten our leg. Whoa. Then fall over apparently. Get our balance here. Straighten our leg for triangle pose. Okay. Get ourselves back into plank pose. Lower ourselves down to the ground. Back into cobra pose. Back into downward dog. Okay, we're going to take another pigeon pose. Let's put our right leg up, dog split. Have our right leg be diagonal underneath us. Again, you can take any variation of this pose that you like. Feel free to put your foot up. Use blocks for your forearms. Go all the way down on your forearms. Whatever feels best for you. I'm tired. Are you tired? No, just me. Okay. We're going to stay here for a few more moments. Okay, let's get back into downward dog. Left leg up, dog split. Left leg goes diagonal underneath us, being in whatever variation of pigeon pose that you like. If you are all sweaty like me, we're going to try to take some deep breaths. Stay here for a few more moments. Okay, then we're just going to swing our leg around, sit on our bottoms. Let's do a quick butterfly pose. Our feet together here. Kind of keeping our back straight if we can, not like hunched over. Do our best. That's all we can do, honestly. We can just do our best that we can do in that moment. And sometimes that might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less. And whatever your best looks like today, that is totally okay. We don't need to be quote unquote on it all the time. I think if we just try our best, then that's more than enough. Okay, let's go ahead, put our left leg out, do a little stretch, lean forward, again placing your hand kind of wherever feels good for you. Okay, I'm gonna switch sides, right leg out. We're trying to bend at the waist. It doesn't always happen. I have a difficult time at this as well. Well, I won't say as well. Maybe you don't have a difficult time with it, but you know, I'm over here doing my best, and that's okay. Ooh, even my nails match my leggings. That's fun. I've got kind of corally pink French tip nails right now, and those match my leggings, so that's fun. Okay, we're going to sit up. We're going to lay down on our backs. Ow. I hit my shelf again. Darn you, shelf. Why are you here? Oh, I forgot to turn on my light. Just pretend that's the color, right? If I knew how to like edit anything, I would edit in a color. But just pretend my tree light was on. I don't have a coral color anyway, so I like to match my outfits. Okay, am I just laying here? Yes. Is this a yoga pose? Can be, if we say it is. Okay. Let's put our heels kind of closer to our bottoms. Let's do a couple of windshield wipers. Back and forth, kind of just going with whatever feels good for you. It feels good to pause for a few seconds in between going from left to right. You can do that. It feels good to do a little bit of a faster cadence. You can do that as well. Okay, well, I think that does it for today. Let's go ahead into Shavasana with our feet at the corners of our mat, our palms facing up. We're going to take a few deep breaths here. You can always stay here as long as you like for a couple more minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you have the time and energy for. I mean, who doesn't love a Shavasana after a yoga practice? I mean, is it my favorite pose? Probably. But again, it just doesn't, I don't know why keep saying again, it doesn't hit the same if you haven't like just done a whole practice, like when all your muscles just kind of like relax because they've been worked the whole practice, and then kind of sinking into Shavasana at the end definitely hits different than if you just did it at the beginning or just randomly without doing it practice. Okay, now I'm going to roll onto my side, kind of use my forearm to get myself up. Goodness, always get some interesting hair looks after laying on my back. bustling around. But anyway, I hope this has been helpful. So thank you so much for watching, and stay well, my friends.